Okay, so it's just about dinner time on Sunday, August 4th, 2024. And Irizarry, the psycho scum psychopath who is apparently doing some work for the Greenville Group in terms of criminal activities that include hacking, surveillance, and contamination of the water supply to this unit, seems to have doubled down on the amount of oil that is in this water. This water is mostly oil. It is so greasy that it's literally like sticking my hand in a tub of oil. So what I'm going to do is collect a water sample in a clean bottle that has had absolutely nothing in it but water. This is a brand new bottle, just purchased it yesterday, did not drink out of it, drank out of the tap, but not the actual bottle itself. It's Gatorade water. And this is going to be sent out for testing because this is so illegal. And I just tested the water down the hall, just like a field test from the tap in the common bathroom. And that water is oily too. So not just is Irizarry deliberately contaminating the water to this unit and to my kitchen tap, as I've been saying for years, but she's also somehow managing to affect the quality of the water in the common areas, which is a class action lawsuit, because if the Greenville Group is accepting government funds for housing some of the tenants who will be using the water in the common bathrooms, then that is fraud, and I can file a federal lawsuit against them. All right, so you just saw me collecting this water sample. I'm just kind of letting it run just to get rid of any other water that might have been in it previously. Irizarry is such a psycho that she literally doubled down on the oil in this water after I left a voicemail for the Greenville Group earlier this afternoon at around 2:30 p.m. It's literally almost entirely all oil now coming out of here. It's so, the psycho piece of shit in 76 is now slamming and banging things against the area beneath this floor right here. All of a sudden, the audio on this phone is so bad, you can't hear stuff. I mean, this is a cheap phone. I've had it for less than a year, but it's still a cheap phone. The audio sucks. But the psycho scum, violent piece of shit directly below 76 who won't leave me alone and literally chased me up the back stairwell yesterday and into a common bathroom, shouting things at me in the hallway. That piece of shit that keeps coming up to my door and slamming things against my door just now, as I was saying that the water is almost all oil, started slamming things against this floor right here directly below. As I was saying that piece of shit is using surveillance devices in this unit and or has the ability to access surveillance footage of what I do or say in the privacy of this unit. That's why he likes to make slamming and banging noises when I do or say certain things that either pertain to him, his friend Jasmine Irizarry, or, when I do certain private things that he should have no knowledge of. So this is going into the refrigerator, and it's going to be sent out for a panel test for chemical testing. And the Greenville Group is going to have to pay for it because I left them a voicemail, not just earlier this afternoon, but on dozens of prior occasions over the last 6 months and over the last couple of years. And they refuse to do anything about the contaminated, unusable water that's not actually water, when it is this greasy that literally everything you rinse under it is greasy. I mean, it's so slimy. I have to spray my hands with rubbing alcohol because that's the only thing that gets rid of the oil or the slick, slimy feel. And I'm just going to keep the water running. I'm trying to flush out whatever contaminants keep leaching into the pipes to this tap, but they're also leaching into the pipes to my bathroom sink and to the sink in the common bathroom down the hall. Irizarry is a piece of shit who brags about her ability to contaminate the water to this unit. And she actually said that it's not a saddle valve that she's using, that is something else. And then she said, enjoy walking around with boogers in your hair because that is what the water from my shower head smelled like, a giant snot ball. Only she would know that, and she was accurate. So the Greenville Group are really sneaky and also strategic because they're using a criminally insane psychopath like Irizarry and like the violent psycho thug directly below in 76 to do their dirty work in terms of contaminating the water. Now, not just to this unit, but also to the common bathrooms down the hall, or at least the one common bathroom on this side of the floor. And then they can just pretend like it had nothing to do with them because these people are just crazy and, oh, they're just going to do what they're going to do, right? I mean, we don't control the crazy people we rent to. That's what they keep saying. Sure they do, especially when they're providing sponsorship to these people, as I've been informed by housing agents that are connected to the Eastern Housing Court and to legal services agencies. Okay, so this is the first time that I've actually experienced this, but this water is also slimy and oily and thick and greasy. It's so disgusting. I don't know how anybody can rinse anything off with this. So the Greenville Group, I can file a RICO lawsuit against the Greenville Group now because this water is not just affecting my unit, but the unit of other people and the common bathroom as well. Check the shower. Oh yeah, this water is so slimy. Holy shit. They're allowing this to happen. This is insane. The Greenville Group is allowing the shower water to this bathroom, the tap water to this bathroom, and the water to my bathroom and my unit. Let's see if this is happening here as well, in this bathroom. It's the water for the entire floor is being affected by Psycho Scum Irizarry and her contamination of the water supply. Yeah, this is oily too. How in the world is she managing to affect the water for the entire floor? Jesus. She's a psychopath. Oleg Alisiev is her handler. He keeps bragging about her criminal abilities as if it's somehow legal to allow somebody to do this kind of stuff. Are you kidding? This is a class action lawsuit waiting to happen. You contaminate the water supply for an entire floor. I don't know what's going on the other floors. I mean, the Greenville Group are criminals, right? They've had so many criminal lawsuits filed against them by the city of Boston for code violations just in this unit that you can look at the criminal history of lawsuits against the Greenville Group and see that they are verifiably criminals. And they are criminals who use other criminals to do their dirty work so that the actual criminals, the ones that are in charge, can't really say that they have something to do with the crimes that are actually being committed. So let's call them because this just needs to go on the record once again. Not only am I unable to use the water from my tap, but now I can't even go down the hall to the common bathroom to get clean, fresh drinking water from those taps and to wash my hands and just brush my teeth. This has to be affecting the water to everybody else's taps too, but obviously I can't check that. But these people are so stupid, they probably have no idea what's going on with their water. Maybe they just think that it's a little bit weird, but oh, nothing weird, you know. Water's a little slimy. Oh, that happens sometimes. Like they'll just shrug it off. Really?
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 6 p.m. now on Sunday, August 4th, 2024. This is a second voicemail from Unit 89 today regarding some extremely hazardous, unsafe substances that Jasmine Irizarry, your psychopath for hire and apparent cyber criminal who claims to be a surveillance expert, is literally pumping into the water to my tap using some sort of a presumed evident valve that she placed on the intake pipe to my bathroom sometime in 2019 when she proceeded to engage in a couple of hours worth of plumbing work against the pipes to my bathroom on a Sunday afternoon. I reported it to Greenville at the time. Greenville said they don't work on Sundays and they were not aware of any plumbing work being conducted in the bathroom of 78. But after that, the water to my tap started to stink, smell really nasty, and make me sick. And over the years, I have contacted Greenville about Irizarry's constant contamination and tampering of the water to my tap, which she obviously has access to via access to the intake pipe to my sink that is located in the wall that her bathroom shares with my sink. And you guys refuse to do anything because obviously you are using Irizarry's engineering skills and criminal ability to contaminate the water to this unit. But now the oil in the water that is coming out of my taps is also coming out of the taps in both of the common bathrooms on this floor. I'm sure you know what a RICO case is, but it is fraudulent use of government funds for housing purposes while engaging in negligent practices on the part of the landlord. And this is constituting exactly the qualifying acts of a RICO lawsuit. You cannot obtain government funds for housing while permitting the contamination of the water supply to that housing. Multiple other tenants use the common bathrooms on this floor. It's not just me. I am not a Section 8 tenant, but I'm assuming a number of the people who live in this building are, and you are permitting contamination of the water supply, not just to my unit, but to the common bathrooms on this floor and potentially other floors in this building that is causing extremely hazardous and unsafe conditions. You cannot use that water to drink or to even rinse anything because it is so oily and slimy that nothing that you rinse off under it can possibly be rinsed clean. That is a problem. I've actually collected a water sample and preserving it in the refrigerator, and it will be sent out for testing. And then I will charge the Greenville Group with the $250 cost of using a panel testing system to test for unknown contaminants. Again, I am calling from Unit 89. I am unable to speak. I've lost my voice due to the constant health hazards in this unit and the psycho scum that keeps smoking in and around the bathroom of 78, affecting my voice. And I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. If you have any questions, you know my phone number. I'll be following up with an email notification and a lawsuit against the Greenville Group. Thank you.